Throughout the years, Ford has produced many special edition Mustangs. A lot of them were based on the Fox body platform. Now, I might be a little bit biased, but my favorite was always the 1993 Mustang Cobra, and today we're going to take a closer look. Now, for many people, the 1993 Cobra represents the epitome of Fox body production. It was the last Fox body produced, and in many eyes, one of the best ones ever made. Now, the 93 Cobra was available in 3 different colors. It was available in the teal shown here. It was also available in a black or a red finish. Interior-wise, you had 2 different options, either opal gray or black, and your choice of cloth or leather. Overall total, there were 4,993 Cobras made in 1993. Now, while many of Ford's special edition Mustangs were purely graphics or cosmetic packages, the 93 Cobra is anything but. Sure, there's lots of cosmetic differences, but there's a lot of changes under the skin as well. Under the hood is the pushrod 5-liter engine that we all know and love, but it was upgraded on the 93 Cobra. It features GT40 heads with Crane 1.6 rockers, custom valve covers, a Cobra intake based off the GT40 intake, 65mm throttle body, 24-pound injectors, a custom cam and underdrive pulleys. This was rated at 235 horsepower, but many felt that was very underrated as they made closer to 260 to 270 horsepower stock. The transmission is an upgraded T5 with some beefed up internal parts to handle 310 pound-feet of torque. The rear end is a stock GT style rear end with 308 gears. Suspension was also upgraded on the 93 Cobra. The shocks and struts were made by Takiko. They also have a softer ride than a GT with 4-cylinder springs in the back and a slightly smaller front sway bar. The wheels are very unique to the Cobra and are directional left and right. They're 17 by 7.5 all the way around. The car has disc brakes in the front similar to the GTs, but also has disc brakes in the rear, making it the only V8 Mustang with factory disc brakes all the way around. While the body is very similar to a GT, it is also very unique for the Cobra. Starting up front with the front bumper cover, it has a unique grille cutout. On the sides, has GT style ground effects, but with the scoops removed for a much smoother look. The rear bumper is unique to the 93 Cobra, as is the rear spoiler. And the taillights are very similar to the SVO and also unique to the 93 Cobra. Besides the floor mat, the interior is actually the same as a factory GT. One unique thing about the 93 Cobras is that none of them came with cruise control. Now, obviously this is our Project 55. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but if you haven't, we did a full restoration on video of this car last year. Now, in this case, we took some liberties with this car when we put it back together, as it's not a stock 93 Cobra. Now, when I bought this car, it had 175,000 miles on it, had been in multiple accidents, and was in really rough shape. So when we decided to restore it, I built it more along the lines of what I would want my 93 Cobra to be. So we kept it pretty much stock on the outside. We have the Cervini's Cal induction hood, but I kept the original wheels because I wanted that original 93 Cobra look. Under the hood, we definitely upgraded. Accelerated machine built as a stout short block. We topped with Ford Performance cylinder heads, a Ford Performance camshaft, kept the stock intake, but forcing air through it is a Vortec Heritage Series supercharger. This makes roughly about twice what the stock 93 Cobra would have made. I kept the stock transmission with a Ford Performance rebuild kit and the stock rear. Suspension-wise, we definitely upgraded that as well. We have a full complement of Eibach and Steeda suspension underneath here. It's got coilovers on it, bigger sway bars, subframe connectors, upper and lower control arms, and then bringing everything to a halt is a set of custom Bear brakes. Now, Bear made these brakes for me to work with the factory 4-lug setup, but it's got larger discs all the way around. The brakes in this car are absolutely amazing. We have the factory opal gray color. We have a custom pattern made by TMI that was unique to this car and is now available on our website. They made us door panels to match the seats. It really gives a nice custom look. I also have a custom gauge cluster and an aftermarket sound system. There's just something raw and fun about these cars. There's something about a Fox body. You know, we do Jeeps here now at CJ's, and one of the common things people say all the time is, oh, the Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. Foxes are kind of the same way. You either get it or you don't. I mean, this one's pretty quiet inside. We dynamat it, everything's new. We try to make sure we put it together right, but it's still got a rattle here and there. I got a couple little things I got to fix on it. But it's just amazing to be driving this car. And between the cam and the blower, man, it just makes all the right sounds. plenty quick. I'm not building it as a race car. It was built to be a fun street car, and that's exactly what we built it to do. Given how quickly this car came together, the fact that it runs and drives as well as it does with as little problems as it has is pretty amazing. You know, so the goal now though is it's done, it runs, it drives, it looks great. We can get out, have some fun with it, and then maybe over the winter, a couple more things we might be looking at. Like I mentioned, throughout Ford's 56-year heritage, they've made a ton of special edition Mustangs. We definitely want to cover some more of them here in the studio. So if you're watching this and you have a special edition Mustang, reach out in the comments and let us know.